Welcome to our video on angles and polygons and translations, reflections, and rotations. Please make sure that you have your homework sheet in front of you, and let's get started. So, let's talk about an angle. An angle is a figure made by two straight lines meeting at a point, at a vertex. So, this is a right angle, and what I always say is you can put a piece of paper right in here, and that's how you know it's a right angle. This is an acute angle. I always say acute. It's very cute because it's very teeny tiny and it's smaller than a right angle. Then you have obtuse angles. Obtuse angles are bigger than 90 degrees, bigger than a right angle. Let's talk about lines. Parallel lines are like a set of railroad tracks. Railroad tracks are never going to cross. So the train sits on the railroad tracks and it rides along and they are parallel. They will never cross because the train's wheels can't cross. Perpendicular, that's a line that meets at a right angle. So as you can see, there's a right angle right here and there's a right angle right here. So those are perpendicular lines. Intersecting lines are lines that meet at a point in the middle. So it's kind of like an intersection in a road. That's an intersecting line. Let's talk about a polygon. A polygon is a closed figure that has only straight lines. Two-dimensional shapes are shapes that only have a length and a width. There is no height. So this is a polygon because it has straight lines. If you go back to the definition, it is closed figure with straight lines. This is closed. It has straight lines. This is a non-polygon because it has curved lines. Even though I love hearts, it still has curved lines. This is a polygon because it is closed and it has straight lines. This is not a polygon because it has a curved line. Even though it has one straight line, it still has a curved line. Yes, this is a polygon because it's closed and it has straight lines. This is not a polygon because it is open. So, this is a non-polygon. It is open right here. Even though it has straight lines, it is not closed. Let's talk about lines of symmetry. A line of symmetry divides a figure into two congruent halves that are a mirror of each other. These are all perfect examples of lines of symmetry. They all make a mirror of each other. If you cut it in half and something is different on another side, then it does not have a line of symmetry. It has to look exactly the same. Just like you look in the mirror, you look the exact same as you are standing outside of the mirror. So, that is a line of symmetry. Let's talk about a translation. These are all ways that objects can move. So a translation, it moves up, down, left, right, left or right. It does. So this little frog could go up, he could go down, he could go left, he could go right. Translation from this one. This is a translation. He could slide over here. He could go from here and slide up. He could slide here. He could slide there. That's a translation. So you can try a translation at home. Again, this is the starting figure, so he moves up, he moves left, he moves right, he can move down, he can move diagonal this way, diagonal that way. That would be a translation. So I'm going to slide him back over to his home. A reflection is a flip. So this right here is a flip because this little puppy dog, he flipped from here to here. So that would be a reflection. So if you wanted to try a reflection at home, you could. You can try doing a translation with your body at home. A rotation is kind of like how it moves on a record. Whenever you have a record and it spins around, or a CD and it spins in its case, that's a rotation. So this leopard, he rotates here, and then he would continue to rotate around this fixed point of where his tail is. So if you have any questions about any of these geometric terms, please ask your teacher or ask me if you have any questions, and always come in if you have any problems. Happy flipping, and make sure to continue to practice your multiplication facts, do your thing through math, and make sure that you are getting ready to study those multiplication facts for your test at home, and make sure that you're doing all parts of your homework.